Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. As you can see by the title, we're talking about postpartum hygiene. And yeah, it's after you have a baby, I'm telling you about vaginal postpartum hygiene because I didn't have a cesarean. So I don't know anything about that. But stitches and tearing and TMI and all of that. So I'm going to try and be as transparent as possible. If you have any questions, feel free to put them down in the comments and I will give you what I used, or if, I didn't go through that or whatever. And we can just have a great conversation about after giving birth, how the recovery is the next part and how to make that a little bit more pleasant, but it's still, you're recovering. It's unpleasant. But you have this beautiful baby, but you're having difficulty walking a bit. So, yeah, but that fades. So, let's talk about it, shall we? 5 things that must haves. I'm only about 2 weeks out from having a little baby, and some of these I'm still using and some of them I'm not, but definitely some of it was trial and error because the hospital set some things and gave me a few things, and some things worked, some things didn't. And so I'm going to just talk to you about the things that were tried and true for me, and hopefully they help you. So let's get into it. Number 1, guys. So people talk about you're going to be bleeding after you have the baby, regardless if you tore or didn't tear, or if you have stitches or not. The doctors talked about how the body is releasing the extra blood and all that stuff that help to make your baby girl or baby boy. And I tried pads, and with some, some of the stretchy type of cottony underwear that they give you at the hospital, and it was fine. But I found it to be it can be a bit messy, but that's what pads are. Pads can be messy, right? Whose mother didn't give them when I'm going back? My mom had me carry a pad, it was like this big. It was bigger. That's not even fitting in the frame anymore. A big pad to school when she thought it was time for me to come on my cycle. And just in case, we want you to be prepared. So I carried around this big old heavy duty pad like in my backpack for like a couple years. And yeah, just kept it in my locker. But just for preparation. Tampons really weren't a huge thing yet, but people did wear them. But back then it was just, hey, carry this pad because you don't know what to do with the tampon yet or whatever, So except today, they're not huge like that. They're like flat, and they're supposed to, take on more, in this case, blood and all that type of stuff. So I didn't like that though. Guys, these right here. Yeah. They're called AlwaysDiscreet Underwear Culottes Maximum. Now they do have them in a boutique version too, where they're like a softer material, and they are they're like come in peach and purple, and it costs a little bit more because because they look nicer, that's all. So, but these inside basically it's basically a diaper. That's what it is. But I love these so much more than the pads. And yes, do they cost more? Yes, they do. But when I change them, I just change the whole thing and put on a new one and keep it moving. And it's not me making sure that blood doesn't get on this other thing. And no, it's just this. And they're great. They don't leak or anything. So with the pads, I wanted to make sure that I didn't leak, because you guys know pads can leak. I would put a towel on the bed to make sure and all that type of stuff. These are great. And they stretchy, they're comfortable, they're not too tight. I got them in small, medium. They also come in large, extra large. Yeah, they're great. And they have a little bow. Yeah. So this was my number one find that I love. Yeah, these have been everything. Number 2, the hospital sent me home with this. This is to numb. You see that? This is to numb down there. And I was wondering, I'm like, man, it's not working really well. So it has benzocaine in it, 20% benzocaine. That's what's the numbing factor, I believe, in it. And so, but I had to, what I didn't realize is I wasn't putting enough on. So this right here, I had to spray quite a few times to get some relief. I switched over to Dermaplast. This right here feels like it's 10 times stronger than this. You don't have to put a lot of this. And when you do, it burns. Got that from personal experience. Yeah. But basically you put this on after you're all done and before you put your diaper on. I told my husband, they're not diapers, they're underwear. He goes, okay, but they're kind of made out of the same material as the baby's diaper. I said, yeah, it is. It's a diaper. But it's a great diaper. And so, yeah, Dermaplast, if your hospital gives you this, you need to put quite a bit on to feel some relief. Dermaplast, you don't need a whole lot at all. Number 3 is this bottle. Frida baby. It says Frida right there. Frida baby. This is great because the hospital gives you one of these. It's a cleansing bottle and you put warm water, or some of them say, hey, put some gentle soap and warm water. You can mix it and you spray your vaginal area with that to provide relief, but also cleansing. It cleans off the urine and all that, because you can't wipe. Don't wipe. Don't do it. Not at the beginning, don't do it. But this, instead, like this, you have to kind of aim down and all that stuff. Whereas this, you use it like this and it just sprays up. Just sprays up. Amazing. Have one in every bathroom. It's great. It's amazing. Amazing. I love that thing. Fourthly, okay, Charmin wet wipes, flushable wipes. Now, first of all, I used these during pregnancy because I was peeing so much and I started to smell like urine, regardless of how much water I drank, because I was peeing every hour, every 30 minutes, what have you. And this helped me not smell like urine. So FYI, if you're pregnant, get some flushable wipes, be it whoever, Charmin, Cottonelle, whoever makes the one that you want to use. But these, I use these, not wiping the vaginal area, but on the sides. So you're able to, still have a clean feeling a bit, because at the end of the day, how you're going to smell it, maybe other people won't. And my husband said he doesn't smell it, but you feel like you smell like blood and open wound all the time. Like that's how I felt. I'm like, I feel like I smell like blood, and I feel like I smell like I'm just a walking open wound. Because it was strong to me. So, and this helped out just on the sides of your skin. That's it. Like, side of your thigh area and all that type of stuff. But don't wipe. Don't do it. 5th, This doesn't have to do with the vaginal area, but I had to put these on here because these have been awesome. Where's the box? Oh. Nursing pads. I was wondering, I'm like, why did they give me so many? I have 100 of these in here. Yeah, this is what they look like. So you open it. You open it and you put this in your bra or in your shirt and it opens like this. And these are the two things that you put against the bra. And this is it right here. To catch, if you're breastfeeding, all of the milk that you will be secreting just because. Like, especially you take a shower, you're going to start dripping milk. Or the baby start crying and you're going to start, you're not there at the moment, you're going to start dripping milk. And I found myself, my shirts were just wet, like soaking wet just there. And I'm like, okay, I had purchased these beforehand. So I was like, okay, well, let me give these a try. Oh, no more wet shirts, wet bras. No. These are great. These are great. So those were and are my go-to items for post, partum hygiene. I also use, just some honorable mentions, for soap. I do use a Summer's Eve sensitive soap for my body. I haven't gone back to my Chanel. I'm really excited to, because I don't want it draining down my body and going down in parts it's not supposed to go down and burning. So I do use Summer Eve sensitive soap, and I'm not washing down there. No, you just wash your body, and it kind of, this is the only thing that's really washing you. Because you don't, if you did have to have stitches, you don't want those to bust or break, or you're just real sensitive. So yeah, that's about it. I hope that helps you guys. If you have any other suggestions or things that helped you postpartum, or even if you did have a cesarean and you want to put some of those things down below, that's great. And I think it'll help other mothers. So yeah, I'm doing these pregnancy videos mainly to help other mothers, because I watch them and it helps me. So stuff that I find that I possibly did not see, just let you know. So thank you guys for going through this journey with me, for going through this continued journey with me, and I will see you next time. Bye. Yeah.